Alright, so this video is going to be a little different because I didn't want to just upload another teaching video to show my leadership and collaboration. I don't think within those videos that you would see much of what's happening here, so I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit. One of the challenges is I can't really show you videos of the things I was involved with at the school, 'cause I'm not at the school anymore. Um, so that's kind of hard, so I just kind of want to talk a little bit about my ideas with this and also some of the things I was involved with and the importance, I think, of this aspect of teaching. Um, Within the school setting, I think it's important that we are educating the whole student. We're not just educating the student within mathematics or within chemistry or English, but actually the whole student. Part of that aspect is building relationships with the students, and by building those relationships, in a way, we become second parents. I think it's very easy for high school teachers to kind of feel they're on their own island and think that their subject's more important than everybody else's subject. And in reality, it's not true. Every subject in some aspect is beneficial to the whole student. And for us to understand that, and I think to understand the importance of the whole student will push us as teachers to get involved beyond the classroom. Some of that involvement is going to be just working with families. There's teachers I know at my school that only work with families and their classroom, and they do a great job. They have different activities going on, and they invite parents to come in and speak sometimes, and that makes a very big difference within their classroom. For me, my belief is to also take it even further. I like to work with families. I like to collaborate with students and learning, but I also like to take it even further and start asking and looking at ways that we can take responsibility into extracurricular activities. Okay, sometimes this is involved in just a homeroom situation where you have your advisory, and within your advisory you have your students that you're in charge of, and part of that is getting to know those students, spending time talking with those students on a daily basis. That daily contact is extremely important, even if only for a couple minutes. Within the advisory program I set up in my school, we have a thing called Meet the Tribe Teacher, and we call our advisories tribes. And that's where a teacher just spends one-on-one time with the student and asks them questions, gets to know them, finds out about their family. It's kind of modeled after a counseling setup without the counseling, but more trying to create a deeper relationship between the student and the teacher. Teachers that have really invested time in this have found that it goes much deeper. They've found that their classroom management is easier. They found that students are more involved in what they're doing, and also students care more in the classroom because they care more about the teacher. When you're able to build that relationship, you're able to really, in my opinion, open doors to the students in their lives that don't just happen by explaining math problems on the board. Especially when most students hate math. It's kind of getting to know the students outside of the math setting really helps the math classroom a lot better. I think it's also important that, like within my role, what things I did is I created a house program. It's similar to what happens in Harry Potter. You got the Gryffindor, Slytherins. I created that at my school, and we had different. We did it by colors, so we had 6 teams: red, blue, yellow, and green. And within those 6 colors, each tribe, each homeroom was in a house. So for instance, we had in each grade level, we have about 70 to 90 students, and so we'd have six advisories, and within each advisory would be part of one house. So advisory 9G1, 9G2, 9G3, those were all different houses. And so it created a lot of fun because we'd have competitions that went on throughout the school year, from dodgeball to water balloon stuff to academic competitions, art competitions. And these competitions were really deepened a lot by the desire for the students and their relationship with the teachers in terms of competing and just having fun together. Teachers would get out there and compete in the academic and the sports, and even if teacher wasn't very good, like we have one teacher, she's our forensic science teacher. She's older, she's maybe 66, and she would be out there on the soccer field when we had our water balloon war, throwing water balloons and running around screaming. and kids love that teacher. Like, it's incredible. And I, as a younger teacher, I would see that and be like, wow, man, her classroom has benefited so much by what she is doing outside of the classroom. Um, Another thing that's important, I think, is to take it beyond. Is we would collaborate with families, and I know my wife and I would have students over to our house for a barbecue, and sometimes we have parents come as well, and we'd go. My wife and I lived on the ocean, so we'd have kayaking and stand-up paddle boarding, and the kids would be there, their parents would be there, and it just created a fun environment. And through that process of building those relationships, I got much deeper parent support in what we were doing within the classroom and within just being the student life aspect with camps and things as well. Um, Sorry, I'm a little sick, so I sound a little different here. Um, One of the things too within the community of Hong Kong is we would partner with other schools. We would have school activities. We run a camp at our school, a leadership camp, and we invite 4 other schools that are nearby ours that are also international schools, and they send kids, and that's deepened that relationship with the students, which therefore has then opened doors with teachers, both in terms of collaboration and sharing and just friendship as well, and it creates a environment in Hong Kong that's very fun to be a part of, and also just fun to live within. I enjoy my job, and I look forward to going to work every day. I know right now I'm not doing that job. I took a sabbatical for a while, but I know one day I will be back within teaching, and I'm hoping if it's not Hong Kong that I am able to find a place that has the same community that we developed in Hong Kong. I'm hoping that we'll be able to continue to collaborate with other teachers at other schools within our own setting, and also just the school I'll be at will continue to foster those relationships with parents. And if the school doesn't have it, then hopefully my wife and I will continue to be able to be blessed to open those doors and model model the positive benefits that come from just building those relationships. Thank you. Have a great day.